We're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
2nd down and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Kincaid. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now it's Hill. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hill steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Here's Hill. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And taken right at the 35. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 55 yards. And the Texans will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. A shotgun snap for Hill. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Hill. Throwing left side, it's complete. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 16-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Hill. Fights through it. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
And Charles, of course, look, it's the elephant in the room this Super Bowl week. The man on the sidelines getting another chance to win a very elusive first Lombardi trophy.
You always feel like one of these years he's going to get it done. It almost seems unfair.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's out to the left flat and complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Hill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So here we go on 4th. Hill.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Breece Hall
from 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. looking to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll look to throw again.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Back to throw again. Touchdown!
Nico Collins.
His second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Brian Thomas
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Hill. Going deep for Walker.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he's brought down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He finds Douglas complete. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are able to widen their advantage.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hill now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Xavier Worthy, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Texans are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now it's Hill. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Hill looks to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Pierce now up the middle, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Dancing to his left. Going deep for Walker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hill now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time.
Coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And that's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to Williams.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
They'll look to throw.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Another one caught by Collins.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins
with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. They'll look to throw again.
And the Texans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at